What's the worst thing to wake up to? Waking up to 30 plus missed calls with a brutal hangover and can't remember what you did last night, but you know it wasn't good. Panic. Yep, when I was 13, a cop woke me cause they were busting my mom and I got taken to foster care. Woke up to the police knocking on our door a few days before Christmas when I was 14, saying my brother had been reported missing. Turned out the drunk fucker just fell asleep on the train and ended up in Dublin, but shit, that was terrifying. Edit, for clarity, we live in Cork, Ireland. A tornado alarm, shit is so fucking scary. Especially at 3 a.m., while you're in a tent, and the nearest tornado shelter is a 10-minute walk through the woods in a thunderstorm. The sounds of your parents having sex, and you don't live with them anymore. Scream hashtag #PLAYER3 joins the game hashtag I just like to watch you guys. I once did. I was at the age where you should kind of be waking yourself up, but you were also young. I was like 9 to 10 at the time, I think, and I went downstairs to my parents' room to ask why they didn't wake me up. I go downstairs and into the hallway where their room is. As I walk down the hall, I hear a weird noise, and when I am about 4 meters away, I hear my mom moaning and whimpering like she is trying to be quiet but also is very into it. I was mortified and I just sat in my bed for a couple minutes just wondering why I had to witness that. After that, my parents yelled at me for not being ready for the bus. I was babysitting my niece one time when she was about 4. I packed her off to bed and went to watch a movie on the couch, where I promptly dozed off, only to be woken a few hours later in complete darkness, having no idea where I was, and with a tiny, clammy little demon hand grabbing at my ankle. I've never been awake faster in my life, only to be greeted by a very confused child who just wanted a story and who no one had seen fit to tell me could get over the baby gate like a goddamn ninja. We don't tell her mother about the time Aunt Hazel almost kicked her darling daughter through a window. Mine is very similar but also the opposite. When I was 18, I would regularly visit my sister who lives about 2 hours away. I would usually stay for the weekend, babysit my infant niece, and they could have a chance to go out. This particular time, I dozed off on the couch. I woke up in a blur around midnight and realized I didn't have the baby monitor. I went upstairs and saw the baby's door was open. I tiptoe in and the crib is empty. I full on panic, ran around yelling, checking all the rooms and doors, all still locked. I find my phone and there's a text from my sister, dog meds are in the window by the sink. 1/2 pill a.m. I finally remembered, I had come that weekend to take care of the dog while they, baby included, went to Ohio. I've never been so relieved in my entire life. Your clothes, bedsheets, bed stained with period blood, or the sinking feeling that you just know as soon as you roll out of bed it'll leak everywhere. The run to the bathroom in the mornings is always my least favorite part of periods, the waddle run. Do not enjoy that in the morning. 2 a.m. smoke detector battery chirp. And you have 7 smoke detectors on 10-foot high ceilings, so you have to get a goddamn ladder out of the garage at 2 fucking am in the morning. Change your batteries on a schedule to avoid that shit. Ugh. So after changing all 7 of them with a 5-minute wait in between each, you find out it is the carbon monoxide detector. Woke up to 3 firemen banging on my door to my apartment room. Hoped out of my bed into a pool of water. Instantly realized what was going on and ran into my bathroom to turn off the tub and sink. Opened the door to those firemen and my roommate with his hands over his head and looked around to see my apartment flooded. I slept, walked and turned on the bath and my sink. I had a nightmare where I was covered in ants. I woke up and was relieved that it was just a dream. Then I realized I was actually covered in ants. My ex-girlfriend was batshit crazy and woke me up with throwing a huge cup of water on my face. She then proceeded to tell at me for hours about how I was a piece of shit and how I had no future and that I wasn't a man. She ended up cheating on me. Now I wake up alone, but it's better than that. A 3 a.m. phone call. Bonus points if it's from your mother. Extra special bonus points if it's not the first call she's tried to place and the first thing you see is 10 missed calls. There is no panic quite like it.